Hello all, this is the Infernity deck running both Sinkers and Exceeds, and we'll jump straight into it. Main card, 3 Archfiends. Must have level 4 Dark Fiend type monster, 18 attack, 12 defense. When you've got no cards in your hand, when you draw this card you can special summon it. When this card is special summoned, regardless of how, you can add any Infernity card you want from your deck to your hand. Really good card, main card of the whole thing. You must run at least 3 to make it worthwhile. Straight on Necro. Good. When this card is normal summon, it switches straight to defense. That is compulsory. Once per turn with no cards in your hand, especially summon one Infernity monster from the graveyard regardless of its level. It is a level 3 Dark Fiend type as well, which becomes quite useful, and it's good for the Exceed side of this deck. And it's a great first turn defense if you have no choice but to defend. Next up we have 2 Avengers. I normally run 1, but 2 seems to work better for me. It's a level 1 Dark Fiend again, and then 0 attack and defense. When an Infernity monster you control is destroyed, when you've got no cards in your hand, you can special summon this back from the grave as the same level as the destroyed monster. So if Archfiend gets destroyed, this will come back as a level 4 tuner. Very good, very helpful. But Mirage, you at least need to run one of these, and at least run 1 or 2 in each Infernity deck. It can't be special summoned from the grave. It's a level 1 Dark Fiend again. You can tribute it when you've got no cards in your hand to special summon any 2 Infernity monsters back from the grave. So you can have a Doom Dragon and an Archfiend if you want. Good card, at least worth running 1 in every deck. Also, it's great for a target for 1/1. Next, Infernity. Yes, I know it is not used in tournaments due to it not having a reprint, but once it has a reprint, I think the Infernity will become more better. So, as you can banish this card from the graveyard to special summon any 2 level 3 or lower Infernity monsters, but the effects are negated. So you can rank up into a 3 or synchro 4/4 in this deck. Plus, as it's at level 7, you can bring back this and Avenger through launcher and go into a level 8. Straight off the bat. It is very good. I love it. I can't wait for a reprint. Then pretty much the last monsters are just staples. 2 Armageddons, and nice 2 streets, a monk, and I still run just a tour guide for the deck. Armageddons, when summoned, regardless of how it's summoned, send a dark monster from your deck to the grave. And if you banish this card from your graveyard, special summon any fiend monster from your hand, as long as it's got 2 cards attack or less. Magic card from your deck, from your hand to the graveyard, special summon any monster from your deck. Pick Archfiend when you've got no cards in your hand to get the effect of Archfiend. The defense monster mainly for this deck. Bring out your Necro, exit into your rank 3s. Very good. No need to run more than 1. When you can run 2, but it's optional too, depending on the sort of deck you build. Next, Launcher, a must-run card. Once per turn, you can send 1 Infernity monster from your hand to the graveyard. Plus, when you got no cards in your hand, you can send this card to the graveyard, especially any 2 Infernity monsters back from the grave. So, like I said, you use this on General and Avenger. You've got your instant 2s, an instant 8, or you can go for whatever you want, Infernity-wise. Brilliant card, must run it. Please. Basically, I run a double Night Beam, double SMT, all for destruction, which comes in very handy. I also run a Smashing Ground to get over their power monsters. This guy's proven helpful, but I will probably be taking this out for a Book of Moon. I am not going into those effects, as you should know them. Then we got an Allure of Darkness, a Foolish Burial, a 1/1 for an instant fusion, mind control, and a Dark Oak. So these are the general basics of the deck. 1/1 for the Avenger and Mirage, mind control, nick your monster, nick your opponent's monster, instant fusion, for the 4-star, or 3, depending if it's a single build or Exceed. Send monster straight to the grave, draw 2, banish 1. Good way to get rid of the general if you get him first turn, unfortunately. Straight on to traps. Triple Barrier. If you don't run in this, I don't know what deck you're running. Then this can negate anything from anywhere. It is brilliant. All you need is a face-up attack converting monster with no cards in your hand. A pain if they use Book of Moon, but still, this card works really well. I also run 2 barriers. I did run 3, but it clogged. 2 seems to work in being much better. because then you get rid of any Infernity card from your graveyard to banish it. You've got to banish one Infernity card from your graveyard, destroy one card on the field. So you can get rid of a barrier if you wanted to activate this card, but you've got to make sure to have no cards in your hand, and yet again to activate it. Traps, pretty standard. A Mirror Force, compulsory. Trap, cool, torrential, and bottomless. You should know what these are. I'm not going to go into them due to time. I don't want to take up much of your time anyway. Right, the fusion for instant fusion, I used only Dark Flame Dragon. This works with the Exceed side of it and Synchro with speed. I also run a wind up. I was wrong about this. It is brilliant. I used to say I don't need it, but yes, it's great. This for first turn. Brilliant defense. 21 attack, 15 defense. When this card would be destroyed, discard material from this card instead and destroy any card on the field at the end turn. Brilliant card. So I do apologise to all. Oh, Lava Chain. Don't need it. Better with it though. So you can send any card you want from your deck to the graveyard, or put a monster in your deck on top of it, so you can just top deck Archfiend with him. Levier, I use this mainly for the Allure of Darkness side of things. Yeah, for the Allure of Darkness side and the Infernity Break, so then I can banish what I don't need yet. Use this, revive it, bring back Infernity Mirage, get the effect again. Then good card. It's proven very useful. Key Beetle, everyone should pretty much know this one. 2 dark monsters. You can target a card not destroyed by card effect, and plus if this gets destroyed, I can destroy that card instead. I use this with the Scrap Dragon combo in this deck. It proves very useful. Next up, I have an Underworld Fighter and an Armory Arm. Yes, this deck does use Underworld Fighter. So for when it's destroyed by card effects, such as Torrential Tribute, I can summon any level 4 or lower monster from my graveyard, bring back Archfiend, and go off again. Army Arm can equip itself to any monster, giving it 1000 points, plus when the equipped monster destroys a monster, so they take damage equal to the monster's attack points. Which is brilliant considering what I use it with. I got Catastal, don't need to go into that, you should know already, as everyone pretty much I know now runs it. This is what I love to use with Armory Arm. For it can attack twice if it destroys a monster by battle, then it gains 800, so this can go up to 4000 with Armory Arm. Level 5, 22 attack, goes up to 3000 without Armory Arm, but still worth having, good level 5. Personal choice, Mistworm. But when summoned, you can bounce any 3 cards on the field. I mainly hit back row just so I can go in for a game, because monsters don't prove to be too much of an issue. 25 attack, easy to get over. Level 9, pretty helpful. Then, last ones are pretty basic. Just Starless Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Infernity Doom Dragon, and 200 dice. I'll take these two away because you should know what these two do already. But for those who don't, on these, can destroy any monster on the field, regardless of it face up or face down, take damage equal to half their points, plus it's a 3000 attack Infernity. For him, you can banish one dark monster as long as it's level 5 or lower. This mimics its effect, so if you banish Necro, you can revive any Infernity monster back from the grave. It's also 3000. All it needs is a Dark Tuner monster. So, in opinion, the deck is great. Right, it's well worth running. But yes, the main card I would recommend, I can't wait for a reprint, is General. Please, please, please make a reprint. For the love of Christ. I hope you enjoy this and take care.